You are listening to the William Gomes Podcast. I am William Gomes and I am grateful to have you here. Today I want to talk about something that is often missing in discussions about autism. When people think about autism, they tend to focus on difficulties or challenges, but this selective view hides an important truth. Autistic minds do not simply work differently. They hold strengths, real, meaningful strengths, that shape how autistic people think, create, analyze, and connect. These strengths are part of autism just as much as the challenges, and when we recognize them, we gain a fuller, more human picture of what autism truly is. One of the most well-known strengths associated with autism is a deep focus on specific interests. Autistic people often engage with topics in a way that is immersive and passionate. This focus is not obsession, it is commitment, it is curiosity, it is the ability to sustain attention and absorb information at a depth that many other people would find difficult. These interests bring joy, stability, and clarity. They often become the foundation for skills, careers, and creative pursuits. Another strength is pattern recognition. Many autistic people notice details and structures that others overlook. They see the small shifts, the hidden regularities, the subtle inconsistencies. This ability to detect patterns can be valuable in fields ranging from science to art, from design to technology. It allows autistic people to approach problems with precision and insight. Directness is another characteristic that deserves appreciation. Autistic communication is often honest and straightforward. There is a clarity and sincerity that can be refreshing in a world filled with social guessing, indirect messages, and hidden expectations. This honesty is sometimes misinterpreted as bluntness, but it is rooted in a deep respect for truth. It shows the desire to communicate clearly and authentically. Many autistic people also have unique sensory awareness. While sensory sensitivity can be overwhelming, it can also heighten perception. Some autistic people experience sound, color, texture, or movement with remarkable intensity. This can support creativity, artistic expression, or a deep appreciation for the natural world. Sensory differences are not always struggles. Sometimes they are windows into beauty. Logical reasoning is another area where many autistic people excel. Their thinking can be systematic, structured, and less influenced by social bias. This kind of reasoning allows for clear problem solving and the ability to approach situations with objectivity. When faced with tasks that require precision, consistency, or attention to detail, autistic thinkers often bring exceptional skill. However, these strengths are not always visible. They can be overshadowed when environments place too much pressure on social performance or flexibility. A child who struggles in a noisy classroom might excel in a quiet space. A teenager who avoids unpredictable social situations might shine in areas where structure and clarity are valued. Strengths emerge when environments align with the person's natural way of thinking. When environments do not fit, strengths can be hidden beneath stress. It is also important to recognize that strengths and challenges are interconnected. A child who sees details intensely may need help stepping back to view the bigger picture. A teenager who focuses deeply on a particular topic may struggle to switch tasks quickly. These connections are not flaws. They are part of a coherent cognitive profile. They show how abilities grow from the same developmental pathways that create difficulties. When we appreciate autistic strengths, we begin to shift the narrative. Autism is not a list of deficits, it is a pattern of differences, with its own balance of difficulty and ability. It is a way of processing the world that can bring insight, originality, and depth. And when we understand these strengths, we support autistic people in ways that are respectful and empowering. We create environments that allow their abilities to grow. We offer opportunities that match their natural styles of thinking. We celebrate their passions instead of limiting them. We listen to their ideas instead of assuming they need correcting. As we continue through this series, we will explore many aspects of autistic cognition and development, but I want this episode to set a tone. The autistic mind is not something to fix, it is something to understand, to value, and to support. When we do that, we not only help autistic people thrive, we also enrich the world with perspectives that might otherwise be overlooked. Thank you for listening. This is the William Gomes Podcast. Take care of yourself, stay curious, and I will speak with you again soon.